everybody, and welcome to Four Eyes Academia One Piece chapter review, discussion, and analysis on chapter 997, titled Flames. Today I am joined by Ponle and Abby, and we have a guest in Jerry. Guys, feel free to say hello.
Hello.
Yo.
Hi there.
Okay, so yeah, we are on chapter 997, and I'm sure everybody here is aware that we are still at 10. This is on the back of the chapter 996, the world's strongest pirate, or world's strongest man, whatever the chapter was called. So guys, what was your first impression of today's chapter?
Of course, Sanji was got drawn away by women.
What'd you say, Polly?
That guy, he got drawn away by women again. When will be the death of that guy?
That's not distract from the main point. I mean,
yeah, but Zoro, yeah, it was a good Zoro.
Yeah, Zoro.
Oh no, I wasn't from that.
Did.
I mean, like the end. Yeah, Zoro had a little thing in the middle, which was cool.
Just a hater, but
A little fake.
that's a little thing.
We'll get onto the kind of thing later. But yeah, I think overall was a really good chapter, better than last week.
Yeah.
It just shows how things are escalating in a one.
Mm-hmm.
What are your
Yeah, I
thoughts on
really
it?
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I liked, the little thing that Zoro did in the middle, and
Double entendre.
and obviously my predictions from last week were like correct with Sanji. I got too excited. So, but yeah, it was a really good chapter.
Okay.
I thought it was a good chapter as well. I like it's just shit's hitting the fan, so it's just building up more and more. So it makes me more excited to read the next chapter to see what's gonna happen next and all.
Yeah. Do you have any points to take us through, Abby?
So let's talk about Sanji first. So Sanji's, women radar led him to Black Maria, is that her name?
Black Maria,
yeah. So he goes there and he gets caught in her web, and then he's like, no, someone's gonna have to remind me what happened. So he gets caught in her web.
Yeah, so
my lord, trap.
Yeah, so at the end of the last chapter, we saw him his attention being grabbed by hearing a woman being pulled or being approached by another man, and he goes to her aid, and then he shouts out something about you can't sexually harass her, him being the gentleman.
Yeah, my king.
Him being the gentleman he is. Attempts to run in there to help the woman, but what he doesn't know that it was actually a trap, a spider web, you could say. So as he goes in to attack the man, thinking that he was attacking the woman, he actually gets caught up by Black Maria's web, and now he's tangled up and in big trouble.
Yes, he is in trouble. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that Sanji might have to fight Maria? Like, how is he gonna come out of the situation?
Well, first of all, this is it's the highlight of how the best and worst parts about reading One Piece weekly. Because at the end of the last chapter, the cliffhanger, we all had these theories of who it could be. Some were saying Bankov, no names.
At me.
No, we all essentially got it wrong, because the most obvious answer was the correct one.
Yeah.
Like Maria, where we didn't see it. And I think those who read Japanese who read Japanese or know about Japanese culture would have guessed how it was going to be, because it was like a Japanese gag at the end of the day. But yeah, it turned out to be one of Black Marina's subservients. They tricked Sanji, which is kind of weird. In the middle of battle, why would you trick, lure a random person away? in the heat of a war. But anyway.
But was it random? Maybe
I
she
mean,
knew.
it was a trap. It was a trap. But I mean, why would they set that up in the middle of a heated battle? You know what I mean? It's sort of
Maybe they
weird.
knew Sanji would come. Do you think?
Maybe, but it just seemed like a kind of random. Like,
It did seem random, yeah. Actually, they said it like, oh, another person got caught.
Another righteous person. Like, okay, Sanji. I'm not surprised because Sanji did what Sanji does. Oda. It is what it is. Like, it shouldn't be a shock.
Once again, women will be the death of that guy.
They really will.
If the nosebleeds don't get him, I feel him will.
I'm just hoping, like, it's not. The reason why I didn't predict Black Mirror last week is I didn't want it to be another Khalifa 2.0.
Yeah, that's what I was going to compare it to. Where Sanji struggles to fight, and he's just like, oh my god, do I fight her and protect my crew, or do I?
The thing is, he has to, because there's no.
He's an idiot. Like if Oda put him in a situation and he fails again, I'm gonna lose a bit of respect. I can't lie, because it's not every day protect women. Sometimes fight women. Like, it's not that deep. Just you're in a war.
You're encouraging Sanji to be a war. Wow.
It's a war. Like, everyone's involved. Everyone's gonna throw hands. It's even sexist to not fight her. Like, everyone's there to battle. So
You know she's saying all of this to back up Zoro. It's because Zoro's a woman beater.
You hate women.
Are you sick? No. Do you know what, Zoro? I respect Zoro because he's fighting whoever he needs to fight. Like, you know, he doesn't discriminate. Same with Luffy. It's just Sanji with his whole chivalrous and like, oh, I can't fight women, gentlemanly shit that, you know, is gonna get him into trouble. I don't. A lot of women don't either. Like, it's not cute. Like.
So you're getting on Sanji for being, you know, the righteous. He's
a perv. Let's be very honest. Like, it's not as if to say he's completely
two sides of every coin. But I agree that I think something needs to change, because I don't see it. Nami isn't there taping, and I don't think, unless Robin can get there somehow and fight Black Mirror, which I'm not sure about.
No one's saving him. If anyone thinks
Zoro's gonna save him.
I would hate that.
I don't think Zoro actually cares. If Zoro saw Sanji, he would just leave. I guess, pretend he didn't see anything.
Yeah, then he would literally leave him in that situation, knowing.
Ponle, what do you think?
Me, I'm just reading chapter 4 vibes, isn't it? Sanji's gonna fight. Yeah, he's gonna. I think he'll fight. To be fair, I think he will just fight.
He'll fight Black Mirror.
I think he'll end up. I feel he'll end up fighting somehow. Man will just draw, you know, his battle armor, whatever it's called again. I can't remember the name of it, but I feel he'll end up fighting. That guy needs to. Yeah, go for it.
We got a hint about what Black Maria's devil fruit may be, or what type of fighter she is.
I mean, I'm sure the web is from her, right?
Yeah.
And Black Maria,
she's luring someone into a trap, essentially.
And Black Maria, is that the name of a spider?
Well, Black Widow is named as
Black Widow,
yeah.
Black Maria is named after, I think all the flying sticks have like card-based names, so that could be it.
Black Maria,
but also,
card name.
Yeah, it's like a London or UK card-based game.
Oh, okay.
But what I just researched now. Like last week, I said she might be an ancient spider, which I couldn't think of any. But looking at her design now,
what kind of ancient spider? I don't even know there was such as ancient spiders.
But look at it now, her design, it reminds me of this like a Japanese yokai, the Jirodoma.
What's that? That scary thing that we have an emoji for. Hold on, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about. So have you seen Doro?
No, but I've literally, if you look at your phone, it's an emoji. I think I know what you're talking about. That red devil emoji thing. Is that what you're talking about?
No.
No, it's not.
So Jumagura is essentially like a female demon spider who lures people into a trap. So have you seen any Japanese shows or anything? It's
okay.
And she has that. She plays the instrument as well.
Yeah.
If Black Mirror does.
Yes.
So I highly suspect that could be it. It might be a mythical type, but we don't know. So that should be interesting. Again, I don't know what's gonna happen with Sanji. I kind of hope he just mans up.
When was the last time we saw Sanji go up against a woman? Was it when?
Water 7? Enies lobby around there when he was fighting that bubble woman, but he didn't fight her. Didn't
Yeah, he did. He
Naomi
didn't
fight
fight.
her at the end?
Yeah. Was he not beefing up women in dress rosa?
Huh?
No, Viola. Sanji was in Just Prison for like 2 minutes.
Okay.
Because is that where he got kidnapped?
No, Just Rosa. He landed in Just Rosa. He met Viola, and she tricked him. But Sanji, being the forgiving person he is, he saw through that she was a good person, and he got her on her side. So I'm wondering if it's going to be the same thing here, as he did with Viola, as he did with Pudding. He might get her on the good side, but I'm not sure. Because Black Mia is kind of sketchy. Let me be honest.
Yeah, so there's some people that are suggesting that she might be a spy.
As in spy for...
I haven't gotten that deep into it yet. I just know.
I mean, if you look at her...
I think that would have been an important part.
If you look at her persona throughout the whole thing, she seems very different from the Flying Six. Sort of withdrawn. She's not really about smoke or anything like that. She's always in the background, doing her thing.
And the way that she just disappeared in the middle of the fighting, it was hella sketchy as well.
She's doing her own thing. So have we met all the Flying Six?
Yeah,
yes.
We've met all of them. The only one out actually right now is Who's Who.
Do you know what? I don't even know all their names. I can't even lie to you.
So Who's Who, the guy with long pink hair with the helmet, the cat crew. That's Who's Who. The one with the cigarette.
Okay, I'm gonna pretend I know.
I can't. There's so many gifters and so many bloody blah.
Do you know what? It's actually getting out of hand. Like even the next page,
Too many.
there's these two. I don't know what they are.
Yeah, the headliners.
Headliners. They look ridiculous. Like.
Yeah, I think Oda's just flexing his creativity, and to save time, I think for the past few chapters he's just been letting us know that they're a joke. Like,
No, they are a joke because what is this? Their designs are ridiculous. Why is a woman coming out of an ape? Like, what is happening?
I mean, it's not worse than what's it called? Fortrix. They had a chicken coming out of his ass.
Yeah, but it's just.
You had a what? Sorry.
Man.
The one last chapter of Fortrix, the guy had a chicken coming out of. No, he came out of a chicken's ass.
Was that on the spell when it was two gifters at the same time, and the other gift was weird too?
Yeah, but I think Oda's letting us know that they're jokes, so they're either getting one shot or completely ignored, like in this chapter. So they're just there to flex his creative muscles. They're not really. They may
Very
want
uncreative. Maybe just very creative. I don't know. Maybe it is really creative. It's just
I mean,
wacky.
how do you think of a guy that has a giraffe coming out of his back?
Why is there an ape and a woman just combined like that? Like it's not even.
She's the woman's inside the ape.
Coming out of the stomach of the ape. Like, only her arms are inside of the ape. What is this? This is a joke.
You can tell that Oda has way too much fun with
anyone
this.
would eat a small fruit. I'm not sure. That's like.
What did you say, buddy?
You can tell that Oda has way too much fun with this. Like he just
Yeah,
sits in his
so.
room drawing, just laughing
I'm
away.
sure he took some kind of drug to do this, like to come up with something like this.
He's having fun. I'm glad that we're not wasting time with them.
Yeah.
Before one or two, we're just moving on. So now Luffy's gone from, I think he's going towards the floor fort using a ladder. So.
Oh yes, yeah, he is. Yeah.
So that's it. So we're almost there.
Okie dokie. So anything else on Sanji? Do we have other than him fighting another woman?
I mean, he's not. He obviously will get out. I think. But he fights. We'll see.
If he completely avoids a situation without fighting and sticking to this whole "I don't fight women," now that has to be challenged at some point. You can't avoid fighting women in a war.
I mean,
like,
to be fair, I mean he had that change of heart when he said that he would never use the raid suit, and he's slowly coming around.
he's used it, yeah.
Yeah, he's used it, but I want him to just accept it. Like, yeah, I'm a Thin Smoke, but I'm my own person at the same time. Instead of completely ignoring it. So maybe we'll see the same thing with Sanji and his.
Has he ever hit Big Mom?
No. Very much so, yeah.
I'm not sure if it was an anime only. I mean, he tried to kick her.
Really?
Nah, I don't really.
So he,
Yeah,
so he only he doesn't fight attractive women.
That's exactly what it is.
Don't kill me for late.
He doesn't
Oh
give
my
worth
God.
to women he doesn't find attractive. Is that your king?
Not really. I love. I love Sanji. I love him, but his relationship with women is very toxic. Let me not lie. If it was real, I would be making friends about him. Like,
Opposite of toxic.
But it is toxic. It's still toxic. The way he has nosebleeds over women. Do you think women would like that? That's disgusting. Like, no. It's toxic as fuck. I can't lie to you. And I don't know if maybe it's just a woman thing, but literally it's very toxic.
I mean, it doesn't help that the cover story was literally Sanji
getting bashed for tearing an army.
Yeah. For having what was it? Our worldly thoughts. He was having our worldly thoughts or something.
But, you know.
Okay, cool. So next is Zoro then, the star of the chapter, MVP, GOAT. You know what though? It's really annoying that like he was just dilly-dallying this whole time when he just...
Thank you.
He just... No, okay, that's Oda's fault. That's Oda's
Oda's not just giving him the screen time really to show, what Zoro's fully
apparently capable. It's supposed to be the year of Zoro, but...
It's always the year of Zoro, man. Let's not lie. But, I don't know why Oda made him, like, play about with him, and then all of a sudden just one-shotted him, like, just one time, and he's dead now. Or he's not dead, but he's just, defeated. It's silly. That was a bit silly, but I did enjoy it, though. Like, I did enjoy it.
No, it was flames. I can't lie. The panel was flames.
That panel was amazing. Like,
he used the, what's it called? Shihon attack, I think. The first time you've seen it without the Lion Strike attack is what it's essentially what he did. The one sword style. Lion Strike.
Yes.
But he just didn't say it. He just did it.
We've seen him do it a few times now, man.
Huh?
We've seen him do it a few times. He done it against what's his name?
Yeah.
Kuma?
Yeah, Kuma and Mr. One.
Yeah.
Ooh, yes.
I think Mr. One was the first time we've seen him do it, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So not seeing him, get serious makes me wonder, because back in Punk Hazard, he was chastising Luffy, saying, "Hey, when the new world gets serious."
Yeah. And
so
now
does
he's
that mean
chilling.
all this time he wasn't taking it seriously, or what? He had to wait until he saw a comrade hurt until he got serious.
It's weird though. I don't know. Like Zoro
yeah.
usually just fights and then as quickly as possible. I don't see him as the type to drag things out. Like
the only thing
I don't get why he's dragging it out.
The only thing I can think of is that maybe he didn't want to damage the anti thingy, the cure.
No, but he didn't.
No, but I'm saying like beforehand.
He
maybe that's why he didn't want to go all out. That's my only conclusion. To be fair, and to be fair, it's not like he got
one hit.
Yeah, but it wasn't just that, because Apple, sorry, Apple just he was just getting attacked by Drake, and literally like defending an attack by Drake. So his defense was really down. So that's how Zoro managed
to be fair,
get
I mean, he has to take Apple off guard, but whatever. Sanji was taking King, but anyway.
Fuck Jerry, man.
Got the job done, which I'm good. Apple's done. I don't want to say it's rushed, because it kind of seems that whole subplot of finding the antidote, getting the antidote, was resolved quickly.
Yes, I'm happy that was over and done with. I was scared it was going to drag out into some, like long thing.
Yeah.
I'm happy it was just a quick. We've got the antidote. And what was it? And he said, Chopper said that flames helped. Yes. That's why I thought Marco was going to come and aid.
I mean, he did say, "How can I help?" So maybe.
Yeah, so I think he's going to help heal the inflicted. But
did Marco come after Zoro left? Did Marco come after?
He was there already, no?
No, they're all. Zoro didn't leave, did he?
Because remember, he gave the antidote and he was walking away from Chopper after giving the antidote, and he said, "Oh, that's my doctor."
I don't know if he left. I don't know.
He said.
He was looking for a way to get to the top, but he hadn't left yet. But he was still on the floor, but he went to Queen and King.
Okay, the reason I ask is if he's still there, then obviously Marco's probably gonna take him to the top.
It could, to be fair, that could happen.
That could happen, and then Marco will fight.
Is Queen and King together, or?
No, they're not together. But Yeah, I think they're both around. They're
Qu-
about.
Queen and
Yeah,
King.
like Onegishima's been weird as a layout. Usually we have a good idea where everyone is, but this floor I have no idea how close everyone is to relationship with each other.
Queen
So
and King.
Queen,
They're,
King, I have no idea where it is, but he should be about.
they're definitely in the same room though, because we showed they showed King's face right next to Queen's, not as in they're next to each other, but they're like
Yeah, but they're in the area.
yeah. So
Yeah,
so they're definitely in the same room together.
Queen's there from afar. He's trying to shoot people from afar anyway.
Mm,
Because remember, Queen's gun got chopped up.
yeah, so Zoro sliced.
Zoro sliced his gun up.
And it's interesting because
It's from far, you know. Wait, now that I'm looking at it, he sliced the
yeah,
gun
he used
from
an air slash.
far.
Air slash.
Okay.
Or air slash. I was wondering because I've just heard now that this is the first time that Zoro has challenged a Yonko. The first time we've seen that, like he's really adamant he wants to get to Kaido. And the time we've seen this, so I'm wondering if
Yes.
that's a hint to anything. Is
Oh,
I
Zoro,
think
no,
he has to
definitely.
back, I don't know.
because the Oda has said that like Zoro is equal to Luffy in terms of power, and maybe the only reason that
To be fair, I can see it.
Yeah, I just think Zoro just doesn't have ambition to become.
Ma-
a
No, he
captain.
My argument
Oh,
between
yeah.
Zoro and Luffy has always been that the only difference that they have is that Luffy has Conquerors Haki. I
But
think
now,
But
do we think that Zoro doesn't have Conqueror's Haki?
that is funny. Because when I first saw the Conquerors Haki, I was like, oh shit.
I was gonna scream. Oh my god. I
I was
was
no.
going out of my mind. I was like, what? Because if that was the case, then Zoro's Conqueror's Haki would have been way stronger than they felt it. Everyone felt the shake.
I was like,
Everyone
what the
felt
fuck
it.
is going
I
on?
thought no
Why are you
way.
buying
Yeah, I was thinking. Yeah, I was thinking for a second. Wait, what? But nah, I reckon he's gonna have. I reckon he has it. Wow, he's gonna,
He has
He
it.
should know. He
I
has
reckon-
it.
I reckon he has it. I reckon he has it. Yeah, he probably has it. It's just not.
I think he actually used it at the time, but it
Because
just
you're born
wasn't.
with it, aren't you? Because you're born with it, aren't you? And it then.
Yes, it's innate.
Yeah, it's innate.
Roger's crew. Roger had like maybe 4-5 pirates like Conquerors.
Mhm.
So,
I think he has it. I think he used it at the time, but the earthquake kind
happened
of
at
like
the same time and mastered.
I think it overshadowed it. Like so,
that'd be lame though.
I wouldn't be lame. Shut up, man.
No, if Zoro wants to use Conqueror's Haki, it should be like a definitive groundbreaking moment, like where everyone's like, "Oh shit, this guy's serious. The guy's the real deal." Not like a subtle, "Oh, it just happened in the background" sort of thing.
I think he can use it again. I guess.
I do think this is the arc where it should emerge against Conqueror's Haki. I want him to use it against Kaido. That would be something.
But he confirms it because it doesn't seem like Zoro. Well, he didn't confirm or deny, so I don't know if he knows he has it or not. Kind of says
Because every time someone gets Conquerors Haki, they don't know it at first. Luffy didn't know it at first. Kobe didn't know it at
It's been
first.
said time, like Abby said, it's been said, referred to time again, that if people who look at Zoro in the series, they think like he's a captain or he's shown like he should be captain.
Just doesn't have the ambition to be a captain, but he's captain level for sure.
He's like Hawkeye. He doesn't want to be a captain. He just wants to be a if Zoro never found Luffy, he wouldn't have joined anybody else's ship.
Yeah, if Zoro didn't find Luffy, he would have been Hawkeye. Like how Hawkeye's just drifting around trying to find the strongest to fight. He would have just been that. But then again, Zoro was a pirate hunter before he joined the crew, so I don't know. Zoro's just
That nigga was doing it for money, fam.
So on Okiku's arm, it's really sad. We can't ignore that. That's fucked. So things are very dire up there. You know, couple bodies.
Whitewashed.
I think they're all done. I can't lie to you. Because there's no way that Kaido will be able to do this right now if he was still fighting.
Kaido's making moves, but Kaido is chilling right now.
He's chopping people up. Like he's
they're done.
playing with his food. Like at
Yeah,
this
no,
point,
all of them are punched up. There's no way they're still fighting. They're done, I know.
No, like Okiku's arm. The thing is, that's really sad. I don't think he's dead.
No, I don't think they're dead. But I do think that.
I just can't see Oda. I want Oda to like make the stakes higher. I just don't see if he'll kill off any scabbards. He should.
He absolutely
I
will.
hope he
He
does.
absolutely will. And
No,
that
like,
kind
I
of,
can't see it happening off screen. It has to be on screen.
Yeah, I would say it would be on screen, and that kind of like segues into the next bit of the flying island now, and how it looks like it's approaching the flower, the final flower capital, right? Yeah, flower capital. And
I was about to say Flower Gardens. Thinking like that's not Game of Thrones.
Gardens, you know.
flower capital, and I think that if the Red Scabbards get defeated, it's gonna be where everyone witnesses it, and then it might Kyumon, his wife might have to see it, might have to see him either die or get defeated.
I don't think.
Wait, so am I bucking? Where is his wife? Have we met his wife?
Yes, Osuru.
He's the one that was at first. One of
the first people we met, and the one that took Luffy to the tea house and gave him food.
Yeah. Okay. Bro, that was such a long time ago.
Yeah, so let's first of all, let's break it down. Wow, that entire sequence was amazing. Where we thought Zoro used Conquerors, and obviously it was an earthquake. I'm like, okay, what's going on? So some people thought it was Blackbeard. That I didn't, because that would have been crazy. When the earthquake happened.
Some people thought
it was Blackbeard. And I was like,
oh no. Listen, I would have lost my mind.
I didn't even think about that. But I was wondering, okay, what could this be? I thought, okay, it's kind of transforming or something. Because I knew, when Black Maria said, okay, you're impatient.
Yeah, so impatient.
I knew it was Kaido. And then Momo was like, I can't see the sea. I'm like, what? What the hell is going on? Now, does this confirm? And Yamato said that dragons can do this.
He's absolutely a dragon. He's absolutely an original dragon.
It confirms dragons are a race. To me, it confirms dragons are a race.
There's no way. Like, if this is Devil Fruit, what kind of broken Devil Fruit?
No, there's no way.
There's no way.
Yeah, there must be. I think, I'm going to agree. I think Kaido's not that dragon power. It's not Devil Fruit. I think it's just actually a dragon. There must be. I think there's like a dragon race. There may be a dragon kind of race.
Yeah, that means that there's a new race. There's more than 9 races in one.
Yamato would mean she's a dragon as well, or is it like? Is it like,
Yamato. I think Yamato can transform.
Is it okay? So how? Okay, so if he's a dragon, does that mean that ancient beasts exist, or is it just dragons exist? I think it might actually just be dragons. You know, there's a lot of like dragon references in One Piece, like celestial dragons, dragon Luffy's dad, Momo's a dragon, but he's a devil fruit user, obviously. And it's just like, maybe it's just dragons that exist, and they're like this ancient,
which would be kind of crazy, because there's no way Oyo would wait until we're in 90th chapter 1, not reveal either dragon fruit or devil fruit.
I don't know why he's not revealing that. I don't know why, even revealing that he's a dragon, unless there's going to be some kind of backstory with revealing.
Oh, we are definitely getting a backstory. We are definitely getting a backstory.
Oh, of course.
That is all that's back.
I'm more intrigued than Dr. Flamingo's backstory. I just need to know how did we get here to this point? So then, Yamato could be a dragon as well in her own right. So these are a lot of questions.
I think. What was I gonna say? Has Kaido ever revealed? Has he ever transformed? Is it like a? It's not common that he transformed, is it?
It is.
I mean, we've seen it in the anime. The anime showed like him transform, like mid transformation.
Not fully.
He's transformed a few times. He's transformed.
In the anime. Oh wait, I caught up in the anime, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah, in the anime, like you know, when Kaido drops in dragon form, he just drops there in the manga channel. In the anime, they actually showed him in Nagashima literally transforming
into a dragon, fully into a dragon. Oh, okay. Because I mean, if he is a dragon,
episode 9.
I was gonna say it was weird that no one's actually said, oh yeah, dragons exist. But then again, there's a lot of things that isn't common knowledge, like in One Piece world, that the Skypiea wasn't common knowledge, and people might have just assumed it was devil fruit user. Because I was gonna be like, how could
Wano is hidden, remember, and Wano is isolated.
Yeah, but then is he originally from Wano?
We would know. No, that's true. We would know.
Because he was
on rocks. We don't.
That's what I'm saying. Because if he was on rocks, like, how would we have not known that he was a dragon? Rocks was famous. Everyone would have been like,
unless he was like an experiment by the government, which is what people believe.
Ooh, well, like
Vegapunk.
Or whatever you call it.
I don't know. I'm intrigued. I just want to see, because he has too much. He has too much rank. he can control the weather, control the elements,
Can lift things up.
levitate a freaking island.
But I think, you know what, if you research ancient dragons, wait, I think I got, hold on. Mythical dragons.
They can control the weather and stuff.
Eastern dragons, that's what they call it. They have those abilities. Literally everything that he has, they have.
Yeah.
And
but then there's no reason to say that could be a devil fruit. There's like a mythical, I don't know, mythical dragon devil fruit.
that's just
If it is,
man.
that's the most OP fruit in the story. I'm sorry, that's the most OP.
Yeah, it really is. I don't want it to be a devil fruit at all. I don't want it to be a devil fruit. I want the way that we find out it's not a devil fruit for him to go swimming. I feel like, look, it's not a devil fruit.
Land, sea, or air. They just say that.
He is the strongest creature, yeah. And that's the thing, he's the strongest creature. Like, the fact that they refer to him as a creature,
yeah,
not just a human. Like, he's always been referred to as a creature.
By the way,
Baba
Arons, is that his name?
The
Baba
ace
Arons.
novel.
He's agreeing that, saying that a fruit like that would be too much, and it's definitely a dragon.
Yeah,
It's wrong.
yeah, definitely. I was gonna say like, he's referred to the strongest creature, but then if you read the Ace novels, like in one chapter, it literally says Kaido might be stronger than Whitebeard, or even back then as a fighter.
I believe that. Like, I believe the thing with One Piece is that you don't really know who's stronger than who, because not everyone fights. And
I think I read that it was at one point the strongest pirate or the strongest man, but then he didn't.
No one ever said that. Everyone's always referred to Kaido as the strongest creature.
Yeah,
and I
not
believe
the strongest man. Yeah, so I agree with everything you guys are saying. That he's, like I said, he's probably some dragon race, etc. That is his creature. That is literally him. Is it? I wonder, and I feel maybe his devil fruit probably won't be. Do you think he could still have a devil fruit power, but it's not going to be like, I don't know. It may not even be a Zoan.
I don't know.
I don't
If he has devil fruit and he's an original dragon, that would be silly. Oh my god.
Yeah.
No, but
that could be. Actually, then
Baba
again,
Rons, my bad.
no. Then again, I'm just trying to think. Because I'm saying that they did say he's the strongest on land, sea, and air. So
yeah, but even if he isn't a dragon, like he's not human.
He's not human. No, I agree. He's not human. I definitely agree. He's not human. Mm-hmm.
And that means that Yamato could also be. She's something.
No, she's definitely whatever Kaido is.
The last chapter we saw, she was about to transform.
She's definitely whatever Kaido is.
I don't know if it's a line of mythical creatures, and it changes depending on the person's personality or something, or if it's your dragon and you give birth to other dragons, and that's how it's kind of like passed down. But Yamato is something like. Yeah, it's she. But I don't know if she's ever transformed in public. Because some of who was she fighting, Sasaki or something?
Yeah,
he seemed surprised. So
yeah,
she may have never transformed in front of anyone.
We need that Kaido backstory. Oda after chapter 1000 probably.
Yeah, what's so funny is I wouldn't even be surprised if like chapter 1000's hype and everything, but it's chapter 1001 or 1002 that's even better, because that's how it is usually. Like, to me, it's whatever chapter we're all looking forward to isn't as hype as the next one or the one after that.
I'm hyped, but I'm putting my kitchen table. Like, I'm just gonna let the story tell itself. I'm not focused on that number.
Baba Ron says you have a point, Abby.
Oh,
about Whitebeard and Kaido. Sorry, Jerry Karen.
No, I was just gonna say that I'm not really hyped for 1000. I'm not putting that much hope. I'm sure it'll be good, but I'm not saying it's the be all end all chapter. But we will.
Yeah, I get you.
So as long as everything's explained adequately, I'll be happy. But yeah, Kaido, man, like he has to be top. In terms of Yonko, I don't know.
Strongest, absolutely. I don't want to hear Shanks' name ever. Like, Shanks might be strong and everything, but I don't think he's strong in physical strength. He's just powerful. Yeah, I think he's a powerful person. Yeah, that's literally clout. That's it. I never want to hear anyone say him versus him and everything, because with Kaido, I think he's actually the strongest character physically in One Piece so far. But yeah, so the island is traveling to, I think he said it is going to the flower capital, right? What did you say? So do you think it's gonna like land, or do you think it's gonna continue floating?
Wait, before we get into that, Baba Rons wants to know if how did Shanks manage to stop Kaido then?
I think he just had something on him. I don't think it's anything to do
He
with
got him
fighting.
drunk. He got him blind drunk and just did it.
Absolutely.
Okay, I agree.
Kaido-
I agree that Kaido probably has more. Is stronger than Shanks, but I don't think if Shanks and Kaido fight, it's a foregone conclusion that Shanks won't be able to.
Yeah, I
defeat
don't
him.
think.
You don't even know what Shanks can do.
Like for example, I would say with Law.
Kaido's beatable not because he's not strong, but because he just seems silly. Like, I feel like if someone as smart as Shanks was in a fight with him, he would beat him somehow. Not because he will overpower him, but because, I don't know, just something.
It's a combo of strength and smart
seen
for
that
Shanks, mate.
Kaido's dragon form is the weakest form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know one thing I will say is that Shanks' crew is one of the strongest right now as it stands.
Well, so
like,
they said that they're the most, what was it? How they describe it? The most tight-knit crew, or the, I don't know the word in
I know what you mean. I don't know what the word was, but I know it's definitely, but I think they're the strongest at the moment. Like, I think
you mean in terms of how do you go about that? Because
if the crew itself, without the captains, were to fight, I think Shanks' crew would win.
No,
I don't think so.
It's how people measure it.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. We haven't seen any.
I don't know if it's a foregone conclusion.
Man, I'm not impressed with Kaido's crew at all. Literally, no one has impressed me.
Abby, put it this way. This is how I measure. Like, okay, if you want to measure the crews, ask this question: if they had to go to Marineford to get their person back, what would happen? If Big Mom went to Marineford, would she win? If Kaido went to Marineford, would she win? Shanks, etc. With their crew. I think Big Mom's crew washes, to be honest.
I think they're the weakest.
Big Mom's crew. I think she has the strongest crew.
Big Mom,
She has the strongest.
Yeah.
I can see that.
To be fair, I hear it.
We're gonna rank crews of the Yonko. I would say Big Mom's one might.
Because you think about it, Kaido's crew is mostly they're one-dimensional. Just brute strength, that's it.
Yeah.
They're just idiots.
Yeah, okay, I get what you
One-dimensional.
mean. There's a whole array of different powers in Big Mom's crew. Because Big Mom just, she, okay, I was going to say...
Big Mom is a warrior. Look, she's a
okay, I was about to say she was more...
Warriors.
let's say this, Big Mom's
Warriors.
got promiscuous as well. She's had different children from all different races. Because she's trying to... Yeah, that's exactly that. She was mixing the pot. You know that she was trying to... She remembers she's had all these children from different races because she wanted to have all different types of races under her crew. Literally.
Yeah, that's true. I think, I would say Big Mom's crew is probably the most powerful. When it comes to brute strength, you're right. Kaido's crew, they're just a bunch of really strong people that are very disposable.
Yeah, I agree with you, Baba.
Yeah, they're just meatheads.
Baba Rod said
his
commanders.
supply of Smile got cut off. Well, when Doffy got taken down. That must have weakened him a bit, his crew anyway, because he was trying to produce a mass army of beastmen.
That's it. Yeah, now it's very limited, numbers.
No. So in terms of crew, I put Big Mom over most of them.
True. I didn't even consider her. But okay, so the island.
Yeah, I have not issues, but I have just sort of. So before, a lot of people theorized that the Straw Hats would lose the raid. Right, so they lose, they have to regroup and come back. But now that Kaido's actually literally being Onigashima to Wano, it begs the question: do they get defeated? Because you can't let Kaido just drop the island on Onigashima and that's it. And
because he's literally gonna kill everyone like that, isn't it? Just literally, he's dropping the whole island on them.
So to me, it's like another Dressrosa Doflamingo issue where you got to race against time.
You got to beat him before that island gets.
I have
I
wouldn't say
strikes.
a theory, but
what was that?
I have a belief of what's going to happen with that. I think Zoro might end up cutting the island in half, and it might be
and literally kill everyone on the island. Like what?
It might be
the flying island.
The island. And it might be a foreshadowing for when he faces my man, Figitori? How do you say it? The Admiral?
That guy.
I know the Admiral, the black guy, I know it.
Because obviously that Admiral can drop meters.
I was listening to a BTS stream the other day, and people were putting out wild theories. Someone said that Law was going to use Worm.
But that would be so dumb.
No, we're going to use Worm and teleport the island with a rock.
Okay.
He's gonna throw a rock outside the island. Just outside the island somehow, and then switch it.
If Oda was any other person, I would believe it. Yeah. We're talking about Oda here. Like, that cannot happen.
Think about how big Nagashima is. Yeah, you're gonna throw a rock outside the island.
This is silly. Let's be very fair.
But again, even Zoro cut the island. What does that do? You could cut the island in half.
I don't think he's gonna cut it.
And
He's gonna do something to the island.
It's way too like there's everyone's everywhere. How's he gonna know when
he's lifting an island? Nah, he's too much. So it's gonna be a case of where they're gonna have to defeat Kaido before it drops. Or
that makes sense. I actually never.
How are you gonna evacuate everyone, even though they're on the island? How are you gonna evacuate people off from the farm, or maybe on the edges? I don't know.
I was thinking that the island is gonna get the flower capital, and then they get defeated. Not all of them. The Red Scabbards specifically get defeated finally in front of the people from the flower capital.
Okay.
And then that's gonna kind of like give this new fire to, Luffy's gonna be like, no, you need to defeat them. And you know how typical shonen, things just gonna somehow power up a little bit. But I don't think he's gonna defeat him there. I think we'll introduce someone new's gonna have to come. I'm sorry, I believe
Chapter 1000.
As much as I want like the Strats to get defeated and get more adversity, but I just don't see it happening now with all this happening. Because usually
I don't think they're gonna get defeated though. I don't think the Straw Hats are gonna get defeated. I think the Red Scabbards are gonna get defeated, and then before Luffy gets there,
and then Luffy will come and avenge them and be kind of,
yeah. And then,
he has to beat them with an audience. He can't just beat the bad guy away from everyone. So
and maybe but I reckon if Luffy beats Kaido, it's because the Scabbards would have done enough to try and weaken him.
No way. The Scabbards haven't touched Kaido at all. I don't think they weakened him even.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
From time he has enough.
That scar. They didn't really do much damage. To be fair, that scar.
You know what? Okay, but think about the timing. Like, why is he lifting the island now? Like, I think he's gonna make sure he's keeping the Red Scabbards alive enough so that everyone can witness their defeat. Like, just like he did with Oden, he did it in public. Their public execution.
Shit, yeah.
He wants to execute them in front of everyone. He's leaving them alive so that everyone can see him killing them off. And I think his Straw Hats allies, someone, I don't know who, is already on the flower in Flower Capital. I think maybe that someone's already in the Flower Capital, or in Wano anyway, somewhere in Wano.
Wait, say that again?
They can get to. Straw Hats allies, someone that can help the Straw Hats. It's already in Wano. I don't know who. I don't know who.
Yeah.
Someone. I haven't actually thought of who could help the Straw Hats, who the allies are. Someone is already in Wano that could help.
So we're saying that Kaido drops Onigashima on the Fab Capital. Nothing happens to stop that.
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't think it necessarily has to drop. I think it could just be over the island,
just hovering in the sky.
Hovering, yeah, and then you can still see what's going on. Maybe.
But wait a minute. Even if you beat Kaido there, right? And the thing with the drop, I'm guessing anyway.
It could drop. It could drop.
It could drop, but remember, Baba Ron's made a good point that the way that Yamato described the flame cloud is the same thing that Momo done before during Punk Hazard. And I'm not saying that Yamato is as strong as Kaido, but what if she's able to do the same thing? And if the island does the job, maybe she won't be able to lift it, but she may be able to place it gently into the sea.
Oh, that's a good point.
You think Yamato is going to stop the
No, but say Kaido's defeated, she'll be able to use the same flame clouds, her own flame clouds, maybe not to lift it, but to slowly lower it to the sea.
That makes sense. Yeah, I think that could be
Immobile too, yeah.
Yeah, just to kind of like bring the island down gently. That could be like the ending of Wano and like how everyone does, anyways. But I think for sure, I think he's going to do a public execution of the Red Scabbards. Yeah. Maybe not all of them, but some of them.
Have you seen Walking Dead?
All of it.
Have you seen up to the Negan part?
Yeah.
No, I literally stopped right before that. But yeah, go on.
Yeah, I need to see that type of execution style. That would be incredible. Just lines them up on their knees. All right, choose which one. Say goodbye. Boom. done.
Yeah, I think, and that's why I think Kyomon's wife might actually witness.
That would be nuts. You know, if that happens, fair enough.
Listen, I'm slow clapping. I will cry. I will
Bro.
slow clap to Oda. Like,
Give Oda every single award you can for being the greatest writer of all time.
He's a badass if he does that, because that is vicious. Let me not lie, and that's gonna. I don't know. Like, obviously, this is a shonen. At the end of the day, I feel like Luffy's gonna get some next type of, like, he's just gonna see red, and that's gonna give him some kind of strength.
I don't forget that, man. Kaido's just like, anyway. I think it's been a case that Oda has written a character that's too strong to be taken out conventionally.
No, he's not going to be taken out by it. I just think he's just going to find some kind of new, I don't know, like something, like some kind of
too soon. It's too like I don't care if you I don't care if you scream. Luffy should still get clapped.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think Luffy's beating him, no matter how many power-ups he gets, like, no matter how many friendship, how many friends die, like, it's not going to make Luffy any stronger to beat Kaido. I don't think that's going to happen at all. But it will, I would like to see the rage. You know that moment in, like, Shonen?
Maybe it's going to have that effect, but Zoro will see it as well. Kid will see it.
But look at how Zoro reacted just because he saw
Yeah. I've always said that Zoro is gonna, the way I see it, like, Zoro is gonna like max the Emna's Haki output and open Kaido's scar.
Actually, yeah, no, you know what? My theory might actually be right, because look at how he one-shotted Apu after he saw just one arm falling out. So I can see Oda kind of like not like Kaido defeating Kaido or anything, but definitely doing some kind of damage
with that new sword of his. I feel
that
like
new kind of like.
I feel like if he does
I think
damage,
that was a little snippet of, like, what could come about a little bit later. Yeah, sorry, go on.
I feel like if he does damage Kaido, he's gonna hurt himself quite a lot. I can imagine.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like, it's gonna max the Haki output. Like, his hand's gonna be fucked.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah. That's right. Maybe I think it's gonna be his whole body. I think after, if he does do it, after that, he's gonna be out for the rest of the arc. Like,
Odin, like, he did, like, Kaido just say, when he was watching the Scabbards, like, none of you, there will never be another samurai as strong as Odin.
Yeah.
Zoro
and then in the same chapter, well, not the same chapter, but this chapter, Zoro did say he's going to cut down Kaido. He has to fight him. He has to fight him. I know, he has to fight him. It's just every time you just get reminded, and always seeing is Zoro wasting his time, fighting small fries. Like, it's just really annoying. Like, we need to see him fight. I don't think it's going to happen in chapter 1000. That's way too soon. I think chapter 1000 is going to be the downfall of the Red Scabbards. But yeah, he has to fight. He has to fight Kaido. Like,
it will make me really happy if it will take Zoro literally almost his life to even just get a wound of Kaido.
We need to.
That, because I just don't like the idea. I just don't like the idea of seeing
Zoro struggled against, well, not struggled, but he had issues with Hawkins. Like, they're the same level. But for him to take out Kaido, there has to be some kind of crazy feat.
Yeah,
like, trying to do it casually.
And that's what I'm saying. Even the craziest feat, I don't think you should be able, like, to even to end Kaido. I feel like it could damage him severely, at most, and that will kill Zoro for the rest of the arc. I don't want to see Zoro do a move and Kaido is out. Like, that would really annoy me.
No. I would rather see Zoro get out. Zoro be out of commission than Kaido too soon. Like, I get what you mean. So Zoro will do the whole opening his wound, which will obviously be a big deal. Like, so we're not gonna. It has to be a big deal. It can't just be, oh yeah, it's a little cut, he heals, and then he moves on to fight someone else. No, it has to actually damage Kaido substantially. Probably gonna be the only time.
I don't use that Odin PTSD. Like,
yes, exactly. I need that little flashback as he gets that cut. Like, oh, I didn't think I was gonna feel this again, but yeah, it needs to be that level, and then someone else comes and finishes him off. But
or even if it's a thing from beforehand, people have already, like, slightly damaged Kaido, as in, like, Luffy. Sanji,
I'm so sorry, but I'm selfish. I don't want anyone else to damage Kaido but Luffy. I mean, not Luffy, sorry, Zoro.
No, but I'm saying, like,
I want Kaido to...
Say they all damage him first, and then Zoro, because Zoro's the furthest away. Say all of them damage.
Oh, you mean like he does the finishing blow?
He does the finishing blow, but
yeah.
So I wouldn't mind that either.
Kid needs to do the finishing blow. Kid.
Why
That's
kids?
all he's got left. I literally all he's got left, man. He hasn't got much in the story.
I'm so sorry. I would rather Kid die than he do the finishing blow.
Yeah, same.
No.
Fuck that guy, fam.
Think about it. Zoro, Luffy, they don't kill people. They don't. Yeah, it's not that type.
Zoro is definitely capable of killing. I'm sorry. Like,
no, everyone's capable of killing. Everyone's capable of killing in Straw Hats.
You don't think Zoro's gonna kill Kaido or defeat? Let's just say defeat, because we say kill. Let's just say defeat in whatever sensible word.
No, I'm talking
No,
about
Kaido needs to die. Kaido can't be defeated.
But you know what? Kaido has to die. Kaido's been trying to commit suicide this whole time. He has to die this arc, or he has to die at some point. Like I think Kaido dying is going to be. He might even die with a smile on his face. You know, like Kaido's been trying to die, so he definitely has to die. I don't know who's gonna kill him. I know you're right. You know, the Straw Hats don't usually kill.
This is the last chance for Kid to do something in the story. Kid has a grudge against Kaido. He's tired of all that bullshit that's happened to him and his crew. He needs his payback, and he's the only one with the mentality enough to actually land the killing blow. Then he'll be like one of the other Supernova that's fought against Yonko. If Kid kills Kaido, his bounty is going in the billions instantly.
That'll be silly though. I'm sorry, Kid though. Like, I get it, but it's just annoying me that Kid will actually have any involvement in this past. You know, I don't know. I don't think.
He's there, he's coming there. He's
I feel like okay. So if Kaido's defeated, as in he's out of commission, he can't fight no more, and then Kid just comes in and does some little like thing to completely kill him, then fair enough. But
I guess Kaido will be like a toggle. Like they're all gonna be washed, and then they finally do it, and they're gonna be like leave Wano and never come back. All that bullshit. And he's like, nope, stabs the head or cut off the head off.
I can definitely see the Straw Hats being like, okay, our job is done here.
And
defeat him, and then Kid just kills him. Yeah, I understand that. If anything, it might not even happen like in public. I think he might actually do it like, you know, it's just a scene with just Kaido and Kid, and he does it, you know, like away from everything after everyone's done. Maybe there's even a feast and everyone's celebrating, and then Kid's just like, no, it's not my side's not done yet. I need to kill him. Then he kills him. Fair enough, I can see that. But it can't be in the heat of the battle. It can't be like his moment. I'm sorry, I don't want to give that to him. Like, all he's been doing is collecting scraps and metal bits this whole time, and now he gets to do the killing in front of everyone to get his moment. No, I'm not doing that.
He's gonna use the massive sword in Nogashima. God, Kaido's head. Let me call it now.
Listen, cutting off Kaido's head is definitely how he's gonna die. That makes sense. That fits a lot of like the lore.
That's the most un-Oda thing. I don't see Oda doing that ever.
Cutting Kaido's head off.
Kaido's head gets cut off, it's not gonna be a Straw Hat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Kid.
Yeah. I don't think the Straw Hats are cutting off his head, but I think Kaido's head getting cut off is how he dies.
I mean, doing it in
dragon form,
explicit manner. Ooh, and then because Kid said he wants to use his head as a figurehead as a furniture.
Yeah, no, I think he's gonna get his head cut off in dragon form. If Kaido dies, it's gonna be in dragon form.
No, I don't think so. I think it'll definitely be.
You don't think so?
Yeah, I definitely think it'll be the human form. The dragon form is just way too big.
Dragon form is kind of mid, man, compared to. Not mid, but you can get a dragon form.
And his human form is more recognizable than his dragon form.
Yeah.
True. I just don't like the fact that Kid. I'm ignoring that. Kid killing Kaido. I'm gonna leave that one alone. I'm not even gonna try it.
Believe me.
Yeah, I'm leaving that one. But for now, at least the next couple of chapters, I think we need to. From next chapter, we're gonna know if the island is gonna make it to the Flower Capital before the battle, or if it's gonna happen at Flower Capital. But
I don't think it's gonna get resolved. Next chapter, to be honest.
No, it's not going to get resolved. I think we're going to see though, like if it's going to be a slow movement there, because we don't know how fast the island's going.
This might be a segue to a flashback, and by the time it's done, Onigashima is right above Wano.
Track to what though? As in Kaido's abilities. Like,
so a flashback. Yeah, like
then hopefully, if that's the only flashback I'm accepting right now. I'm not accepting any other flashbacks. I have to see where Kaido, like what Kaido is.
What's his story?
At this point, Oda has to reveal it. He can't just be like, yeah, we don't know if it's a devil fruit, if it's
has to. I think Oda cares about detail too much to just ignore something like that.
Yeah. But I think that's everything for the chapter.
We haven't discussed Big Mom's part in this.
Yeah, what is her part? I don't know. I can't lie. I ignored her after she said that.
Maybe she kills Kaido. I don't know.
I don't think Big Mom was even fighting like that in this.
Do you know what? Do you know what I can imagine happening if all of them damage Kaido enough that he's actually like hella weak, and then Big Mom comes and sees him there and just sees that as an opportunity to end him?
Yeah.
She's opportunistic, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't want Big Mom involved in this. I don't know why.
Oh, but she will
I'm
be.
even annoyed she's so involved as up to this point.
So many plot points. I really don't know. I hope it has the clean, resolved issue. I don't want it to be like really convoluted and like, oh, how did we get here?
But I don't even understand what Big Mom's involvement in this. Wasn't she was supposed to team up with Kaido to fight the Straw Hats, no?
To take over the world, to find the One Piece.
She find the One Piece because of Luffy. That's the only reason. Then she got there.
Was there an alliance between Kaido and?
Yes, they made an alliance doing that 956, and then they said we're gonna take over the world or take over. They're gonna combine.
The One Piece,
yeah,
right?
They want to find the One Piece and take over the world, yeah.
Which is bullshit. We know that's you know.
Yeah, there's no way they're gonna even like get along enough to do that. So
yeah, so, like after this arc, them two are not gonna be paddy. in the next 4 chapters,
Big Mom's gonna double cross her. Or
absolutely.
They have plans to double cross each other, but Big Mom moves first.
Yeah.
She should be.
But okay, so where is Big Mom's crew? I don't understand where they are.
They haven't made it, and at this point, I don't think they will make it.
Tool.
Where were they lost? They were in one.
They were flying. Do you know that? Not flying. So they were doing that upstream thingy, and then with King or Hawk.
Marco, not
King first, then Marco second.
Yeah.
And then we only seen First Burrow since then.
Was he on the ship?
Yeah, he was there, but we only saw him, and then he used his candy slug.
So if he was on the ship and he's already in Onigashima, whatever you call it, so then the rest are there, no?
How?
How would it only be him?
How they get there?
How did he get there?
He's this candy slug.
Oh, okay.
That's why I thought like maybe he was. So maybe they stayed on the shore. I'm not sure.
Maybe they're in Flower. Well, not in Flower Capital, but when when the island goes over the cap, that's how they enter the battle.
Yeah,
maybe.
Could be thinking like, oh, finally, Marco and King weren't there. We were finally able to get up, and then there's no one there. And then there's no one there.
That's so funny.
I can see that happening.
So sad though. Do you know like was it last chapter where everyone in Flower Capital was celebrating, and now they're gonna have to see all of this nonsense, like their festivities getting cut short. They finally get to drink clean water, and now Kaido's like, nah, not on my watch. You're gonna see the rest of Cabins die.
We'll see. Finally, there's a break, so we got a little bit of which I don't mind, to be honest.
Yeah, and there's only a couple chapters left, and it can still.
3.
Yeah, it can still happen this year.
I think it will happen. We just need 3 consecutive weeks. I think it will happen somehow because Oda's adamant.
Seems like it, yeah.
Makes me wonder what will happen.
It doesn't even seem rushed to me. I'm sorry, but it seems pretty a very good pace right now.
Yeah, because there's still a lot to uncover.
I'm actually enjoying it.
Guys, we're still in Act 3 of 5 potentially. So
was it 5? Was that confirmed or is that just a prediction?
There's no way there's gonna be 5 acts. What?
I thought it was only 3 acts, I can't lie.
No. Where it started in the ancient, was it Kabuki place?
Also, is there usually 5 acts in that?
Yeah, there's usually 5 acts. That's
so,
how they do it.
Okay, this is gonna change. Okay, so now there's definitely
the 3-act system is more westernized things. But in Japan, for Kabuki plays, it's 5 acts.
Kind of makes sense. It's not 3 because there's too much happening.
Yeah, it's too much.
It can't end in this act. But 5 acts means that something's gonna happen. Where
Act 4, 3 is when the disaster happens.
Yeah, so then Act 4 is gonna be. It's not even gonna be a battle thing. Act 4 is gonna be a let's rejuvenate. Let's get some more people.
Quick one.
You know how we had in Act 3. Beginning of Act 3 was beginning of Act 3 was Odin's flashback.
Yeah.
So what if the tragic thing happens at the end of Act 3? Beginning of Act 4 was Kaido's flashback.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What do you think is going to happen between Act 3 and 4? Because you know, usually like between Act 1 and 2, we had was it the Reverie?
Reverie.
Yes.
And then between Act 2 and 3, what do we have?
Thing.
We
Then
did,
just wanna.
no,
So
we,
Act 2 was the
but you know, in between the acts, they show us other things.
No, that didn't happen in 1. Okay, so
That happened in 1, yeah.
No, he's right. Act 1, at the end of Act 1, or was it being no, the end of Act 1, Act 2 began with the Blackbeard.
Oh, yes. But then Act 3, that didn't happen, did it?
Yeah, so between end of Act 1, we had the Reverie. The end of Act 2, we had the things about Sabo and what was happening in other countries.
Yeah. And then the end of Act 3, but though we had Odin flashback.
But the Odin flashback. No, sorry, the Odin flashback is a part of Act 3. I'm saying what happens in between the acts. So in between Act 1 and Act 2, we had the Reverie. In between Act 2 and Act 3, we had the whole Sabo situation.
Okay, so in between Act 3 and Act 4,
there'll be something else that's going to be happening that they're going to show us that's outside of Wano.
Outside of Wano.
Sorry, that could be what Abby's alluding to. That maybe someone from the Straw Hats.
Yeah, Revolutionary Army is someone from the Revolution. I think we're gonna keep going back to if that is the case. I think we're gonna keep going back to the Revolutionary Army just to see where everyone is. So it's gonna be an update on like what happened with Sabo or where they are or whatever. Someone could already be in Wano. Like I think if that's the case, if there is 5 acts, I think Act 3 is gonna end around chapter 1000. And if it is this whole like a lot of people predicting it's a character reveal, I think it's gonna be someone from the Revolutionary Army in Wano.
Act 3 has been going on for ages, to be honest.
Act 3 has to end now then. I didn't know that. I actually feel 3 acts.
9, 5, 8, I think, is when Act 3
That is a long time.
That's almost 50 chapters. Like,
It's been a year, essentially. So, yeah, I do think Act 4, we're going to see Kaido's flashback.
I could begin, but in between, if what Man is saying is right, then I think we're gonna get another update on where the Revolutionary Army are, whether it's they're in Wano or it's
you mean like chapter 999 could be like Revolutionary.
Which chapter 999 or chapter 1000 or 1001? It depends on what.
Whenever the act ends, whenever the act 3 ends, then that's when we're gonna get. Boom, boom,
if Act 3 ends in chapter 1000, then 1001 is going to be the update on Revolutionary Army or whatever, kind of like, and then we continue. Maybe 102 is going to be the flashback of Kaido.
And that's how you begin Act 4.
Yeah, so Act 4, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm going to have to actually think about what Act 4 could be. If they are defeated, then Act 4 could just be them having to regroup and,
Yeah, because we still haven't seen the tragic. Act 3 is when we're supposed to see the turning point or the tragic moment. We're still yet to see that.
It's gonna happen then. A public execution. I'm calling it now. It's gonna be a public execution of the Red Scabbards. Maybe not all of them, but yeah.
I'm telling you, man. Kai's gonna get the bat and say, "Line up."
I really hope so. I will actually. I will personally give Oda the award. Like I need to see that. I need to see a bloodbath. I need to see Kyomon's wife witnessing maybe his death or
I need to despair.
She needs to reveal that she's pregnant. I need it to be as tragic as possible.
Yeah, that'd be nuts. I won't lie. We'll see. Yeah, but I'll definitely get a video of. I think totally Mark or not Mark. He's up to date with Wano and he was actually reviewing the Kabuki pay system. So he just confirmed that it's a 5 pay system and he's researched different acts. So yes, Act 3 is when the disaster happens.
Makes sense. Act 3 has been going on for too long. It can't be that the ending of Wano in Act 3. That makes sense then. 5 acts makes more sense. It makes me excited though. That means that Wano isn't ending as soon as I thought. So that's good.
Oh, I mean, the Wano from the beginning was going to be a long.
Yeah. It was always going to be a long.
I know I think it's going to be longer than just Rosa.
Oh God, it's actually good. It's actually entertaining. Dressrosa dragged. This isn't dragging to me.
And I think this is gonna be.
Dressrosa Weekly was hell. No, Dressrosa Weekly was hell. But if you read reading it, reading it.
Sorry, it dragged even when it was actually no. To be honest, it was weekly for me. Yeah,
it was
weekly. It was nuts.
It was.
Yeah,
it was. The pacing was awful.
That's the first time I stopped watching One Piece weekly. I let it build up, and then yeah, you're right. I let it build up, and then that's when I watched it all in one go. Yeah.
So I think again, Abby, if you haven't watched it, get on the Wano anime.
I need to.
Yes.
I need to.
When did you stop? Where did you stop?
Whole Cake Island. I stopped. You know when revealed that she was evil.
Wow. So to this day, you haven't seen the Luffy.
A single episode.
You haven't seen Luffy.
I haven't seen them. I haven't seen anything. Not animated anyway. I know everyone's been saying it, but once I started getting into the manga, I just stayed
of course, manga first. But I'm not gonna lie to you. In terms of anime, I think for the first time in a while, the anime is better than manga.
Really? No, yeah. I'm definitely gonna. I think because Christmas holidays are coming up and I have time off in it, so I'm definitely gonna read it then. I'm gonna watch it then.
Cool.
Absolutely. But yeah, I think that's everything in this chapter.
Just one thing to add.
It's going to be a break next week, so we'll probably discuss some theories on what's going to happen in episode 1000 or chapter 1000. So yeah, you can tune in then. Annie?
No, perfect. You said exactly what I was planning to say. Perfect. Thank you everyone for listening. Thank you Abby as always. Thank you Jerry and Pauline for tuning in. And we'll be back again next week to discuss the 1000, the prediction of 1000 chapter. If you guys have any theories or any predictions or anything you want to add, feel free to at us or send it into the chat when we go again next week. Thank you, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.